All right, ladies and gentlemen, the supporters of the cause have spoken, and the winner of the July 2021 Patreon Super Mega Votathon Extravaganza Smorgasbord is the Yellow Ledbetter solo. This is so exciting. Yellow Ledbetter is the song that taught me how to play guitar. When I was 13, I literally, for the whole of age 13, all I did was play Yellow Ledbetter, and I played it on this guitar. So we're going to use this guitar. It's got a wonky fret, but whatever. It's okay. Patreon folks, thank you for your awesome participation, voting, and support. And here we go. And I made a tab for you. Go get it. On my website, RyanLStudios.com/show notes. It's going to be the only way to follow along. Just go get it. It's free. But the title, when you're looking for it, is in super secret backwards code, so nobody can find it unless they're supposed to. Bananas are yellow, and the opposite of a banana is an apple. The opposite of lead is, of course, helium, and the opposite of better is worse. So you're looking for apple, helium, worse. And we're going to do this like this, because I think showing is much more valuable than telling here, but I will say a few things, and you'll see these lines. They're not measures, they're just kind of emotional chunks when you're done with the thought, or mental chunks, or just chunks. All right, here we go. D string, 9 to 11. That little smiley face deal, I don't know why I have to come down here, it could be a hammer-on if you're going from low to high, or it could be a pull-off if you're going from high to low. I didn't put all the hammer-ons and pull-offs in there. It's a little bit open to interpretation, but I put some of them in there. You can always turn whatever. Here we go. All right. That was the first chunk. That was easy. For the second chunk, you want to start with your pinky finger on the baby strings, the two baby strings, the B and the E strings in the 12th fret, and get your ring finger ready on the G string 11th fret. Get that B string ringing out when you're bending that G string, that's good too. But you have to let go of it eventually. This is the entirety of line 2. Starts on G string, 9th fret, nice and slow. Most satisfying thing for me there is reaching from E9 to D7. I think that's really fun. One more time, slow. And now more like song speed. Line 3, chunk 1. For line 3, chunk 2, you want to start it off with just a little, just not all the strings, but just the high strings. I mean, he does. You don't have to. It doesn't matter. But then grab B12. Notice how there's 2 bend arrows after that G string 11. That's because he doesn't pluck it in the middle there again. That was actually a surprise to me. I was listening very carefully in slow motion today, so that's new to me too. All right, here we go. Nice and slow. Line 4, chunk 1. Notice the finger shift, because we're sliding up into here, and we need to get back to that B string 12th fret. So ring finger, middle finger, I missed. Line 4, chunk 2, and line 5 belong together. You'll see what I mean. Here we go. The 14th fret is my wonky fret, so what luck. Here we go, one more time. Just dawned on me that that's probably why it's my wonky fret. Anyways, line 6, chunk 1. Position your ring finger on G11 and stick your pointer finger back there on B and E9. What you're going to do is bend your G string 11th fret until it sounds just like your B string 9th fret, and then you this is a Mike McCready classic move. He does it all the time. Lots of people do it all the time. But bend that G11 and then play that B string 9th fret. I call this move 2 becomes 1 because this note is becoming this note, right? So just get to sweep down like that. And when you speed it up, it kind of blends together, right? In line 6, chunk 2, we find a bend arrow that goes down. This is my way of saying grab your G11, bend it, then pluck it, and then unbend it, hence the down bend arrow, right? Okay, here we go. And the name of the game is fit as many notes into a small space as you possibly can. The timing's a little imperfect, but that's kind of what makes it perfect. Beginning of line 7 here, we've got a G string, 11th fret, bend it with an exclamation point. Usually bends are either a half step, so if like we make this note sound like this note, that's a half step bend, or a whole step. So, but this one is one more than that. We're making this note sound like this note. Here we go. Finish things off, we've got familiar territory here. We're sliding from 11 to 13 on G, so use your middle finger, reach back with your pointer finger, and then I think it's like 3 more than that, but you get, that's what the repeat signs in the 12 and the 14 mean. Here we go. And those are all the pieces. So now you can go practice it. Go get this tab. This is my earballs and slowing down the tune. This is note for note for note. So I hope that was helpful. I hope that was fun. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.